That it started. Okay. Hi, it's the Mike Gormley Show, and we are back with Val Garay, excellent producer. We just heard Up on the Roof with James Taylor as we came out of that, which was one of the biggest hits that Val worked on, of many of them. It's very interesting that you produced, in my opinion, one of the great records ever made, which was Betty Davis Eyes. And now you're back with Betty Davis Eyes, a different version. And maybe you could tell us how that came about, and we'll take a listen to it as well.
Well, about 15 years ago, I produced a record with Katrina Wolverton, which was her first solo record. And I wrote everything with Bonnie Hayes. I don't know if you know who Bonnie Hayes is.
Sure.
You know, Bonnie Hayes, great songwriter, Have a Heart, the Bonnie Raitt record. And her brother Kevin was Robert Cray's drummer for 25 years, and her brother Chris is the guitarist and co-writer of all the hits in Huey Lewis. So it's a very musical family. Mm-hmm. Bonnie and I wrote all the songs, and we had a big hit called Shame on Me off that album. And then I never worked with her much after that for the last 15 years. She worked with a lot of other producers and people like that. And she came to me about a couple of months ago, and she said, I have this idea where I want to do an EDM dance record, but I want to do the biggest hit of your career. And I went, what do you mean? You want to re-record Betty Davis Eyes? And she goes, yeah. Because I've been approached 100 times to redo that song with different people. And I just said, no, I'm not going to do it. It's too iconic, you know. Do a dance version of it, it intrigued me. So I listened to her idea, and I came up with a concept, and I made kind of a short demo of it the way I thought it should be, and she loved it, and so we proceeded. And it's coming out on Sony the 24th of this month, and hope everybody loves it. I think it's a great version. It's a very modern dance record, you know.
Selfishly, can we claim that we're giving it the world premiere?
Well, probably so. Hey, because it comes out Friday, and this is going to come out probably right about that time. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Just a little after that.
Yeah.
What label is it on? Who did you work with on it?
It's the Sony Independent Distribution label.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's having not heard it yet. It intrigues me, a dance version. Sometimes dance versions can be, what would you call it? Just kind of just doesn't live up to the original. With you involved, it's got to work this time, I'm assuming.
Trust me, man, this is really an incredible version of this song. Because Katrina's an incredible voice, too. I mean, this girl won Star Search when she was 11 years old, you know?
Oh, wow.
I mean, she's got a big voice, and it works because I, walked her through every inch of the song. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know what the nuances are and the timing of things, the way Kim sang it. One of the things that was so great about Kim's version is her rhythm, the rhythm of how she sang it, you know?
I see.
And if you can capture that in a version, you kind of capture the essence of it, and then it's got a modern sound to it because it's a dance record and it's sped up a bit.
Has Kim heard it?
I don't know.
Oh, well,
I don't know the answer to that.
It'd be interesting to hear her reaction.
Weiss heard it. Donna Weiss heard it, and she wrote the song, and she said, I listened to it in my car and I had to pull over. She said, it sounded like a jet plane went through my car.
That's a great quote.
The 80s are alive in 2024.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I'm not even sure, I'd rather just listen to it, to tell you the truth, than talk about it. I don't know what our time is right now, but I'd love to listen to that. Can you do that, our engineer, Jeremiah?
Sure.
Well, we'll take a break.
Absolutely, Mike. Anything for you.
Okay. This is Betty Davis Eyes, and it's a new version of one of the greatest records ever made. So that's a tough assignment, but the producer, Val Garay, says we're going to love it. So let's take a listen.